Hello everyone, welcome to one more editorial of AdCoder Beginner Contest 213. Question number D. This question basically is like we have given n cities and we have given n minus 1 roads, and what we have to do is that we have to go from city A to city B. Okay, and we have the roads as bi-directional, like we can move from city A to city B and we can move vice versa as well. So Takahashi has been given a task that he has to go from city 1 to any other city such that he covers most of the cities connected with city 1. So if he's in conditions are that if he's in city 1 he ends the journey, and if he is in some other city then he will choose the smallest number among those other cities, and if he doesn't have any option left then he will return to the previous city. So let's check out the samples. Basically this question is mostly about let me see I'm recording or not. So yeah, so basically this question is about simple DFS, like DFS more like Euler tree on a Euler tour on a tree. So I'll explain to you, like wait. So basically this question can be termed as a Euler tour on a tree, because we have been given four cases, not four, three cases. This is n, the number of nodes, and these are number of edges. So the number of edges will be n minus 1. So basically, what it is saying that we have a root node 1 and we have 2, we have 4, which is connected, okay, and we have 1 connected with 3. Now what we have to do in the question is that Takahashi has to go from city 1 to other cities which are connected with city 1. So what is connected with city 1? Basic DFS tells us, or by observation we can say that city 1 is connected with city 2. So Takahashi goes to city 2, then Takahashi goes to city 4, and then after city 4 we have nothing, it is empty, we can't go anywhere, no child is there. So Takahashi returns back to city 2, and then from city 2 he returns back to city 1, and after city 1, after city 1, he he has only one option to go to city 3 because he can't go anywhere back. Okay, and then after from city 3 he'll return back to 1, and after 1 he has to stay at 1 and end his journey here, because after 1 he cannot go back anywhere and he cannot go front anywhere because no edges are left for him to go anywhere. So it results at end his journey ends at 1. So the sequence comes out to be 1 2 4 2 1 3 1. This is basically types of Euler tour we are doing on a tree. Now for DFS matching, what we can say is that Takahashi going from city 1 to 2, then from 2 to 4, then from 4 to 2, then 2 to 1, then 1 to 3, and then 3 to 1. Okay. Now as you can see here that our nodes are repeating here. So nodes are repeating here, but we don't want that. We want that we get a sequence like this. Okay. So for that we have to use the Euler tour, like a basic DFS step technique, and we have to eradicate the duplicate items here, like duplicacy which nodes are coming more than once. Okay, in pairs. So basically we have to get this sequence. So how do we get this sequence? So basically most of the things I hope that you would have understood the question here, that he moves from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 3, and 3 to 1. So basically he's covered everything. Now uh, let's move on to the code part, because the logic is very simple of this problem, and just on the observation of Euler tour of a tree, just on the observation of Euler tour of the tree, it is based the basic definition. So let's move on to the coding part. So we have our n nodes and n minus 1 edges. So what do we have here? So first we will take the constant values which will set the bounds of the which will set the bounds. Okay, and then we have a adjacency matrix type, you can say, for the value of n, and then we have a vector which stores the answer for us. Okay, so now what do we do here? Let's take in the input n, like number of nodes. Okay, and for the number of nodes we have as from traversing from I equal to 1 to I n minus 1. Okay, and inputting, like taking the values here. So now our job is to push into the adjacency so that we could build our graph. Okay, this is the procedure for building our graph. And yeah, so what we have done, we have taken the input n and we have traversed the values of n, and we have inputted the graph. We have formed a graph. Now our question is basically that we have to take the smallest number among those cities first. Smallest. So what comes in your mind when I say smallest? Smallest means that we have to take it in increasing order. So for the increasing order, what do we do here is that we just traverse and sort the list g of I dot begin, comma g of I dot end. We just sort it so that we can take it small by small. Okay, we keep on increasing about it, and then we call the DFS on the parent and minus 1. Okay, so after this we just write our DFS function, like u and p. So now after this, what do we do? In our DFS function, our first job is to push back the parent. Okay, so the parent is u, so we'll push back it. And now for every v in g of u, what we are doing is that we are checking whether our v is not equal to p. Okay, whether it is not equal to the parent part or not. If it is not equal to it, then we are calling the DFS on V for U, and then we are pushing back our U. Okay, then we are pushing back our U to get to, so that we can traverse through. First we will push back the parent and the above value, the node we can say, and then we are checking whether our each element is equal to p or not. If it is not equal, then we are calling a DFS on v and then pushing back our u. Okay, so I guess our DFS part is over here. So now we've built the graph, sorted as well, and now for each x in our answer, what do we do here is that we output x. So let's see what do we get here. Yeah, so we got 1 2 4 2 1 3 1 as we expected, like here 1 2 4 2 1 3 1, because we are doing a simple Euler tour on a tree and taking the smallest values which are connected to the cities uh, shown as nodes, and the edges shown like the roads shown as edges. Okay, the smallest values are taken first and then we end at 1. So this seems to be correct. Let's now try and submit it in here. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so we got AC here, as you can see, and our time is also quite nice. So this question basically is a very basic question in a ad coder beginner contest for a D problem. It is just a basic representation of Euler tree in a problem, a very basic one. So if you are learning Euler tour on a tree, then you should solve these type of problems. And I'll give a link in the description as well, from where you can learn about the Euler trees and practice more problems on it and learn about it. Okay, so that's it from my side, and have a nice day. Thank you.